Good morning. Good morning, Eagle, Nick, out it's, you know what I mean, Vern. Now we got our supers back, super thanks, super chats, and super stickers. And we also have our ads back on our shorts, videos, and live streams. And that is because of all of the awesome people who subscribe or watch my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank all of my awesome moderators for all you do. It's a little chilly out here today. I just wanted to let everyone know that we were monetized again. And it is all because of the awesome people. Oh. It is a beautiful day in Dalton, Georgia. Good morning to everybody. How is everyone doing today? A lot of people don't seem to know what private property is and what trespassing is. Now this is private property, and that is trespassing. There's my little Tigger. Hello, Tigger. Say hello, Tigger. Tigger, say hello, baby. You gonna tell everybody hello? Say hello, I'm Tigger. Now my Tigger is the only cat I got left. While I was incarcerated for 2.5 months after I was wrongfully convicted of trespassing at the United States Post Office in downtown Dalton, Georgia, My brother had took all the cats to the animal control because I was overrun with cats. I had about 14 cats when I left. And that made me feel real bad, sad, and I cried a lot the first couple of weeks knowing my poor cats was getting hauled off. And worried about every bit of them. I didn't know that they didn't catch Tigger. She had hid out. I'm glad she did. But we're going to try to get out and about today and see what's going on around Dalton, Georgia. Right now, we are just here live at the Eagle's Nest. I am EagleNick. We did get our super thanks, super chats, and super stickers back, as well as the ads. So if you would please, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out all of my content. I have a lot of shorts and videos and past live streams where I did my audits at the Dalton Police Services Center, the United States Post Office in downtown Dalton, Rocky Face, Georgia, and the east side of Dalton, the Whitfield County Courthouse, the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department, Georgia Probation Services Incorporated, which is ironic that is the probation I am on after I was wrongfully convicted of trespassing at the United States Post Office in downtown Dalton, Georgia. Good morning, Aussie Nathan. Great to see you, my friend. We finally got our monetization back as of today. We got all of our supers, the super thanks, super chat, and super stickers, as well as our ads back on all of my content. Eagle, Nick, this, you know what I mean, VERN. So if you don't mind, please let those ads play. Help old EagleNick out and give me some shares on my content to help my channel get back into algorithm to where it was. It is all because of awesome people like you. Hello, AKA Jack. Good morning. Hello, Tigger. That's my Tigger. She's a good cat. Where you going, girl? What you after already? Hey, baby. Boy, I just hope my mother's Yellow Rose of Texas come back. I think they're going to come back. Looks like it's starting to grow a little bit. It doesn't look like it is going to have roses on it on my birthday this year like it had every year since my brother cut it down like that. Good morning, Mr. Jack Walls. Newfound Life today on YouTube. How you doing, brother? My little Tigger's following me around. Where you going, girl? The grass is starting to turn so green. That's an old bench right here. Good morning, devil on my shoulder. Look, I'm Peter Pan. This is EagleNick Audit Shadow live. You know what I mean, Vern? Hit that there like. Double tap that screen. Be sure to let them there ads play. Help old EagleNick Audits get his channel back to where it was. We have all the supers enabled again. The super chat, the super thanks, and the super stickers. We are very thankful for you. EagleNick thinks that you are super. That sun is blinding. Hello, Tigger. I might have to bring my bike out here in just a little while. Get ready to take off up towards town. I don't know what it is. My old back's just killing me. This weather is so weird. It'd be real cold in the morning and then get real warm. But my old back just hurts something fierce. Thought I seen a vehicle look like it was gonna turn down there, but they disappeared. I was just making sure they didn't pull in out here on the corner. No loitering. So how's everyone doing today? I can hear the trains, but I hear a mockingbird over here. Good morning, Wilco, Roger that. You know what I mean, Vern? We got all of our supers back. We got our ads back on there, all of our content. Good morning, Terry C. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I sure am glad that I finally got my monetization back. Finally had the ads back on my content. It is all because of all the awesome people who watches my YouTube channel. Now, I had to go back to court on April the 11th at 9 a.m. They moved it up 18 days. It was scheduled for April the 29th, but they've changed the court date to April the 11th of 2025 at 9 a.m. at the Whitfield County Courthouse in the Superior Court of Whitfield County, the state of Georgia. Good morning, but why? Long time no see. You got that right, brother. It's great to see you again. We just got our monetization back as of today. We got all of our supers, the super chats, super thanks, and the super stickers, as well as we have the ads on their content. So how have you been doing? I still, as of yet, have not heard from my lawyer. Now, my lawyer was supposed to be going to call me into his office, let me know where his office is. But the last I talked to him, he still had not received the court transcript. Now, I figured, seeing how they moved the court date up by 18 days, that he must have received the court transcript. Yes, sir, it is a very beautiful day. It's still a little cold up here. It got down pretty chilly last night. Thank you so much, but why, for that $20 super. You are awesome. That is the first super I've received in over 3 months since I've been suspended. EagleNick thinks that you all are the ones who is super. It is so greatly appreciated. It is supposed to warm up and be a beautiful day today. I want to try to go up to Hag Mill Reservoir and see if I can't do some live streams up there, maybe do some fishing videos. Yes, sir, that's what I want to do, go up there and go do some fishing up there at the reservoir. It's been so long since I got any of them there supers, I about forgot what they look like. You know what I mean, VERN? But we finally got the ads back on all the content. So hopefully people will keep watching. And it really helps out if I could get people to share my content, even if you shared it before, to try to help me get back into the algorithm that I was in. Oh yeah, that spring spawn is coming fast. Now I would say them stripe and crappie are already running over at Carter's Lake, coming up the river there. Now, I tell you what, back when I was a kid, we would go fishing down there at the Tilton River to catch them when they was running. But I tell you, it was a trip, because when I was young, you never knew what color the river would be. Everybody would go down to the Tilton River just to see what color the water was. Sometimes it would be red. Sometimes it might be green or blue or yellow or red or different colors. It might be brown or it might be black. Now that is where I'm about probably 15 miles away from Carter's Lake. But that water was the color that it was because of all of those PFAs, the carpet dye that was being dumped into the river. Now the PFA's environmental group filed a lawsuit against the manufacturers of the carpet that produced those forever chemicals and the chemical manufacturers, 3M and DuPont, and won the lawsuit, successfully sued. Now, the Georgia legislature is seeking to pass a bill into law that would shield the carpet companies from liability because of all the chemicals that they dumped into the waters over the years. Just because they provide jobs, they should be held accountable for the damage that they have done to our drinking water. Yeah, they sure are, but why? That is what's caused a lot of people to have certain types of cancers or other diseases. Yeah, our Georgia legislature is seeking to shield the carpet manufacturers from liability. Now, that is shameful. That sounds like kickbacks to me, that they are getting kickbacks from them carpet companies to try to protect them from being liable for the damage that they have caused. Now, that is nothing more than official misconduct. Good morning, JD187. Great to see you again, my friend. Now, Erin Brockovich, there was a movie about her that Julia Roberts starred in. She actually came to Dalton with that PFA's group, environmental group, and they did a study of our water and found that our water was contaminated with those forever chemicals. You know, everybody needs clean drinking water. Good morning, Mr. Alan Davis. Great to see you, my friend. If y'all will look up to the top of the screen there, you'll see we got them there supers back. Thanks to Butt Y, who sent a $20 super. We have our first super in over 3 months. Good morning, CG Rooster LLC. You know what I mean, Vern? Great to see you again this morning. Hey, I'm doing pretty doggone good. We got all of our supers back, and we got the ads back on our content. Now I just need to get people to keep sharing my content to help keep getting me out into all them there rhythms, algorithms, that is. Good morning, Money 420. A very good morning to you, sir, and how are you doing this morning? It is great to see you on the live stream. It is just a gorgeous day here in Dalton, Georgia. Yeah, that can of soup is up there in the house. I didn't have it out here with me today because I'm just a hole in the phone. Now, the can of chicken noodle soup is in there hanging on my handlebars on my bicycle, but that cream of mushroom is up there in the house. We're going to be using that can of chicken noodle soup again before long. Yes, sir, Alan Davis. They are great. You know what I mean? Yes, thank y'all so much. Light up that heart for me so we can help the algorithm. You just do not know how much y'all are appreciated. Yeah, I got a jacket on right now, brother. It's about chilly. I'm even wearing that old toboggan today. You know what I mean? It's pretty daggum chilly out here. I have to go back to court on April the 11th. I've not heard from my attorney, Mr. Joshua J. Smith, but my court date was scheduled for April the 29th, but they moved it up to April the 11th, so they shortened it by 18 days. So I'm assuming because of that he has received a court transcript. Hey, that would be awesome, but why? Anytime, my friend. You know, I did not start my YouTube channel to try to get lawsuits against our government. The whole time I've been creating content, I have not broken any laws. I have not committed any crimes. But I've had my constitutional rights violated so many times. It's like they do not realize that the Constitution overrides all of their bullcrap codes, ordinance, or state laws. Our governments do not want us to know that we have constitutional rights. That is why they violate people's rights every day. They don't want you to know that you have rights. The reason they read you your Miranda rights before they arrest you and say you have the right to remain silent, it's because that is your Fifth Amendment right under the United States Constitution to not say a word, not just that you don't have to say anything that would incriminate you. The Fifth Amendment says you don't have to say anything at all. You do not have to answer questions. Now, your Fourth Amendment right guarantees that you are not to be subject to an illegal search or seizure of your person, papers, property, or effects unless you have committed a crime. The United States of America is a republic. We are not a democracy. The Democrats keep saying that the Republicans is trying to destroy this country's democracy, but this country is not a democracy nation. We are a republic. All of our government officials, whether they be city, county, state, or federal, need to realize that the power starts with we, the people of the United States of America. They only have the jobs and the authority that they have because of we the people and taxpayer money. Now, the last couple of Dalton police officers that I have did live streams on, they did not say anything to me, and I did not say anything to them other than a cordial hello. Or how are you doing? Now, I never tried to intimidate or instigate any police officer to get them to say or do anything. It was always on them. Well, you got to realize the Bible says it's coming, and believe you me, it is, that we will have a one world government, a one world religion, and a one world currency. That is what all governments is about. They seek to have total control over we the people. I would like to thank everyone who has came on to the live stream. I would like to ask you to please share my content and let the ads play when you watch my content. I'd like to thank you all for coming on to the live stream. I guess we're going to go ahead and end this one. I might get ready to go out here in a little while, and I'll be uptown somewhere, and we might be able to get another live stream depending on what's going on. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. EagleNick. Nick. Oh, this. I am EagleNick. Y'all all have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. And I will see you the next time. But for now, peace and bacon grease. I'm out.